One of the biggest things that we got to do as a generation of men is stick together. I can say for me, the one thing that has separated me from my fucking boys was a piece of pussy. And ideally, you know, we come up in this world and our priority is, initially we just have fun, you know, we connect with our friends, we play sports, etc. But then once we meet a girl, a lot of times we make her our priority. And I think it's one of the biggest mistakes that any man could ever make is separating yourself from association, from your core, from the homies. There's a statement that it may not be, people may not say it as much. We're in a different generation, a different time, but we have to bring it back. It's bros before hoes. And that statement is something that I grew up on. Did I follow it to a certain degree? There's always that one chick that pulls you away from your routine, your belief, or at least maybe I'm the only nigga that went through that. And if you haven't met that woman, I recommend you understand that it can happen. And if it does happen, be prepared to stay connected at all costs with the homies. At all costs. The risk of you pulling away from your friends is not worth it. In fact, the rate in which she will change is going to happen significantly once you pull away from the homies. You're going to ask yourself, what the fuck happened? And on top of that, you're not going to have anything to fall back on because you've given everything to her. So you'll have nothing. You have to start from scratch, which is okay. Sometimes it's a necessary thing. It's necessary for you to actually break down and have to build from fucking scratch. But is it an obligation? Is it required? No, you don't have to. Sometimes for some people it is required. It's necessary. It's helpful. But you don't have to go through hell to experience heaven. Now, me saying that, obviously, everybody's going to have to experience shit for themselves. They're going to have to see, like they say, proof is in the pudding. In this case, proof is in the pussy. But yeah, overall, guys, I think it's vital for you to always stay connected with guys, with friends. You have to. If not, you're going to begin to think different. You're going to begin to act different. You're going to do things that are not aligned with your core. It's important. We need each other, man. And too long have we not only separated ourselves from each other, we've allowed people, women specifically, to separate us. Whether they do it overtly or covertly, I think it is. If they do it intentionally or not, I don't know, but it's happening. It's happening. And I know sometimes them cheeks feel so good. And it's so comforting to always have to, you know, after you get off work, just know that you go home and you got a nice piece of cheek to get in. But that shit's temporary. In fact, she's gonna get fed up with you. Your dick is disposable. And there's gonna be another guy that, as you're declining, there's another guy that's out there fucking getting it, chasing it, hitting the weights, getting better every fucking day. And all of a sudden, when you're starting to decline, she's starting to... That's the kind of energy I remember my dude having, but he doesn't have that anymore. Now she start looking around. So how do you prevent that shit from happening? Is you stay on your mission. How do you stay accountable to that shit? Is stay connected with people that are not gonna pull you away from your goals because of selfish reasons. A woman will pull you away from your goals to have some quality time. You know how many times, look, I was fucking with this girl and she was telling me a little bit, I asked about her family life. What is your family life like? You know, how's your mom? How's your dad? How's their relationship? Bro, her family, she had a big family. Her dad was, I believe, an engineer, successful, provided. They were able to do travel, sports, XYZ. And all you hear this bitch do is complain. Oh, but my dad this, he was never there. I'm like, bruh, are you fucking kidding me? Bitch, if your dad was there the whole fucking time, you would have never had the fucking lifestyle that you fucking had. But they don't see it like that. So why I say that is because bitches will pull you fucking away. They'll pull you away from your mission, their goals, your vision, the stuff that you want to do ultimately for them. They'll pull you away from that shit just to spend some quality time. And then when you pull away from them, you give them quality time, you give them too much quality time, you're broke, and then what? Then you're boring. Then you can't do anything of quality. Too much quality time. We never do nothing. We're always in the house. Bro, one of the biggest lessons that y'all niggas need to learn early on, bro, is you'll never be able to satisfy a woman 100%. Let alone humans in general. But a woman, forget about it, bro. You give a girl good dick, she's gonna want something, she's gonna want you to pay her rent. You pay her rent and you give her good dick, she's gonna want to go to dinner. And if you fuck up and you don't spend 30 hours with her, now she thinks you're cheating. And if you out there grinding, trying to make something happen for your future life, your future family, you don't give a fuck about her. You're more engaged in your life, in your personal development. You're more, there's other things that are more important. And if a girl ever tells you something else is more important, then you tell her yes. You tell her yes. How'd you figure that out? And if you are wanting to be more special than me in my life, if you want me to prioritize you over me, fuck you. Get out of my life now. You gotta stand up for your life, guys, because when you give everything to somebody else, they lose respect for you. Partially because they don't even have the belief that they should have for themselves. So if somebody doesn't have belief in themselves and you believe in them more than they believe in themselves, at some point they're gonna bring that doubt into putting it on you. They're gonna say, this nigga's an idiot. Think about this. If a girl is a thought, she's fucked more than 30, 40, 50, 60 dudes. And all of a sudden, you're a positive dude. You're going into her life, or she's coming into your life, but you're bringing positivity into her life. You're bringing books into your life. You're putting her in positive associations. You introduce her to some good women, good people. She is gonna look at you like a fucking idiot for believing in her more than she believes in her. She's gonna be thinking, damn, I see all this negative shit that I've done. I've gotten, she's gonna be like, damn, I've had 3 dudes, 4 dudes do this to me, come all over my face, all this shit. She's looking at it like, and then this motherfucker is a sucker. How the fuck does he not see this? So you think that that's gonna bring you up? That you think that's gonna increase your value in her eyes? No! She's gonna look at you like you're a fucking loser. She's gonna extract all the energy, all the resources, all the connections out of you, and then when you have nothing, she's gone. She's gonna go with somebody that you connected her with, whether directly or indirectly. What I mean? Well, directly if it's an actual friend or whatever, or you put her in some circles and she started networking. Indirectly is when you help a woman elevate from an educational perspective. That's that not tangible shit. The shit that is not tangible. You've been with a girl for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. You got her helping you in business. You got her reading books, listening to audible books. You don't think that bitch is improving? You don't think that changes the type of opportunities that she has, the type of niggas that she could actually meet in the market now? Because that's another thing. Bro, women, they can get in some really fucking tight, expensive ass doors to get in just by acting curious about a specific topic, knowing damn well they don't give a fuck about real estate. They don't give a fuck about no goddamn business. They don't give a fuck about no politics. None of that. But all of a sudden, they start asking you and extracting a bunch of knowledge from your ass. All of a sudden, he's looking at her like, oh, she's it. she's it. And then on for a ride she goes. And if the ride is valuable enough, if there's enough money involved, she's developing, she's elevating, she's meeting new people. And when she is in a position of, oh, I have enough, I mean, like, she's no more training wheels. She's literally broke. Women are breaking through barriers by fucking new dicks. They're just, you know how a man has to, like, there's thresholds that you gotta break through, right? There's thresholds as a man that you gotta fucking keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing till you break that fucking threshold. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta, and each threshold requires work. It requires pain. It requires consistency. It requires lessons. It requires failures. Every fucking threshold for a woman, this is the threshold. Whoop. 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 What is that? Her legs just gotta simply open to a man that is at that threshold already. That's the biggest difference. A man breaks through the threshold. A woman simply opens her legs to the right man that is at a higher threshold, which is cool, bro. I'm not mad at that. But I'm just gonna tell you guys, the shit that we've been prioritizing, we have to reprioritize. The amount of love and attention and all the shit that we do for these 304s has to fucking change. Fuck us changing, nigga. I mean, technically, it's a matter of us changing by us not prioritizing that. We have to change the amount of shit that we do for somebody else, and we have to alter that energy and start doing it for ourselves. There's a guy on YouTube, he goes by the name of Psych Hacks. Here's the beautiful thing about this space. There's different leaders in the space, and because one person may not deliver a message how you want it, I want you to look at it like this. Sometimes it's about relatability. Sometimes you come from the hood. Sometimes you're college educated. Sometimes you're just a middle class person. Sometimes you may need a fucking message in Spanish, another language. Don't say it's crap until you find the right person that's sharing the message that relates with you. Sometimes it's just a language barrier, meaning, yeah, we're all speaking English, but we were raised on a different plane, meaning Psych Hacks, he's more on the intellectual side. His stuff is simple and to the point and very thought out. However, a lot of things there, if you don't have a basic understanding on psychology, it just may go over your head. Another good example I have is there's Rational Male by Rollo Tomasi. That book, very dense. To me, I look at it as the college book, there's a word I'm trying to use, like the college version of, I mean, this is what initiated it, right? But just to give context to it, to me, this is like the college, the higher, I forgot the type of classes, the AP class of the RP stuff. There's some words there that's very dense. You'll have to maybe read a couple times, re-listen to it, define some stuff. And then there's a book by Rich Cooper. Damn, I forgot the title. Unplugged Alpha. That's more like high school level, high school version, middle school version. Same information, but you may not relate with one person as much as the other. Partially is because maybe one person has broke through a threshold. Maybe one person wanted to simplify. It's like this. It's like the Robert Kiyosaki book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That book intentionally was written for everybody to be able to understand. And that's how it is in this space, guys. Don't quit on this space. If there's somebody that you came across that the message wasn't really hitting, or you found them disrespectful, maybe too loud or not loud enough or monotone or whatever, keep at it. Find the right person that shares the right message, or better yet, pick up the book yourself. Pick up books yourself. That way you read it with your own personality, your own belief, your own perspectives will be had by you reading it, just you and the pages alone. I want you guys all to improve, and I want you to remember that you're not alone. I'm going to emphasize that, guys. You're not alone. What you're going through right now, it doesn't make you a bitch. It doesn't make you a pussy. There are forces that are against you. And there's people that have understood the spiritual realm. There's people that have understood the spiritual realm, and they do not teach it, whether intentional or unintentional. I'm not going to speak on that right now. But I will say this, is there's some people that understand how to control you. And that's cool, but goddamn, man, you got to teach somebody how to control themselves too. There's some people that understand how to control you, and they're using that to their advantage to do tertiary, some weak, low-level shit. Oh, wash the dishes, throw the trash out, drive this car here, go pick up the groceries. They're not maximizing a human. They're doing it very selfishly for them to get their tasks complete. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. I'm here to tell you that shit. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. Let nobody fucking control you except yourself. Let nobody fucking control you that has bad intent towards your fucking well-being. And you gotta wake up to that fucking reality. It is happening at scale. There's a book by the name of 48 Laws of Power. And the most people that hear that, they're like, oh. In fact, the first time that I fucking read that book, I personally wanted to back out. I felt guilty. I was like, I felt guilty. I felt like that's not me. That's evil. Why would I want to engage into this? But you being ignorant of evil does not make you win. You being ignorant of evil does not make you more righteous. You acting like this shit is not happening does not make you better. It makes you weak. It allows people to fucking run all over you, step all over you, abuse the fuck out of a good person. There's some evil people in this world. Evil people. And they smile and they wear pretty fucking dresses with polka dots, with makeup. And they smile and they figure out ways to make you feel very fucking good. But they do not want you to win. They have a bad fucking intent behind their actions. Now, is that everyone? No. But just because it's not the majority, is. And if I'm in a bad negative state of mind, so fucking be it. The results speak volume. Shit is not right, and I'm not gonna act like I'm fucking delusional to this evil shit that's happening. You motherfuckers are lost. I know it because I was fucking lost. And I believe the fucking lies. Do not fall for the bullshit. Fucker, move the fuck on. Have her prove herself to you. Always have fucking options. Never give all your love to one thing, one person. Diversify your fucking love. Are you listening to me? Diversify your fucking love. Because that's what these bitches are doing. They're diversifying the hell out of their pussy. Now, one would say, oh, you know, how you gonna, no, we gotta fight fire with fire. We gotta fight dragon with dragon. They wanna fucking play? Let's fucking play. We have an army of men that are fucking not only educating themselves, but they're becoming better. They're uniting. They're wanting to make the world a better fucking place. These women that are putting these circles together is not for the world to win, bro. It's for them to win. We share this shit openly. We want everybody to win. But there is an enemy, nigga. There is an enemy, dog. And if you walking in this bitch thinking that everything is good, I'm here to tell you that it's not. Stop being fucking delusional. Wake the fuck up. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below. And just remember, if there's one thing that you take away from this video, if there's one fucking thing you take away from this video, is you are not alone. Go to Fresh and Fit, join the Discord, free community. Stay strong, guys.